You did that for what? Oh! You scared me. What are you guys doing in here? How long have you been here? You've been following me the whole time? I'm scared. I'm calling my mom. Let's get this video started. I'm gonna grab my tea earlier. Obviously, you guys know that because you guys have been following me, you little stalkers. You guys are just like obsessed. Get a little hobby or something. Like take up crochet. When the wagon's too fat, go cycling or take up knitting or be a troll on the internet. Do something, but like stop stalking me. I'm tired of it. Ew, look at my arm. Why are y'all spaghettied? I love this tea, but the downfall of drinking this tea is I shouldn't have drank it right before I started recording because now I got a doo-doo, and you know, last time I tried to go doo-doo, you guys were in there, and it's like, imagine you guys just capture that and put it on the internet. Big Mexican Filipino boy caught doo-dooing in the red. On second thought, like, it might sell on Pornhub. Oh. So as you guys can tell by the title of this video, yes, we did get another pups. And I was just tired of, you know, being a threesome. I was ready to explore new opportunities, like let's become a foursome. Because for the longest time, it was just me, Ruben, and Luna. And Luna honestly thinks she's a human a lot of the times. Like, she has a lot of human traits. We just sometimes like sit and like paint each other's nails and talk about boys. Sometimes when I open up with her, she kind of cries and runs into a wall. I was just tired of seeing Luna kind of just by herself and lonely, and she just like, I would walk in and she'll just be like, not right now, Dad. It's not a phase, but I just need some space. I felt like she didn't really know how to interact with a lot of dogs as well too. Like, we're taking her to dog parks, but she didn't know how to be a dog in a sense. When my friends would bring their dogs over, she just gets very like anxious and like on edge almost, where she pees and she just gets crazy. If she's not around a bunch of dogs, she's not gonna know how to act like a dog. And I would try to expose her as much as I can. I kind of wanted her to have like a permanent friend where she could just hang around with at all times. There was 3 dogs in specific that we were searching for. Either another lab, a Dalmatian, which is Ruben's favorite dog, that's always been his dream dog, and Doberman. I think it's a Doberman. Yeah, Doberman. The one where they nip the ears, but I wasn't gonna nip my dog's ears. So finally, after like a good 3 hours of searching, I just kind of gave up, and I was like, you know what? If it's meant to happen, it's gonna happen. Then one day, my friend reached out to me, and we're just like more just to catch up. And I was just laying there on my couch, just like upside down with my foot in the air, almost looking like a pretzel. We're just talking, and I told her like, I'm on a hunt to find Luna another friend. And she said, what type of dog are you looking for? And I told her the dogs I was looking for, and she was like, actually, my friend has one of those dogs. She just had a litter in December. The person who had the dogs was literally 5 minutes away from my parents' house. So I drive down to my mom's house to go see the pups. And are you guys ready to see what dog we got? Do you think it's a lab? Do you think it's a Dalmatian? Or do you think it's a Doberman? Let me know down in the comments. I'll wait. You're taking too damn long. Let me introduce you to Pongo. So Pongo is a Dalmatian. When we got him, he looked a little bit malnourished, and I felt like because the girl told us that they were an accident. They had him back in December. And it was a beautiful accident because we got a hold of Pongo, and he's just so lovable. Everybody just fell in love with him. But one thing I did notice is he was very, very skinny and a little bit why are you guys crooked? How come you guys didn't tell me? Bitch. He was very malnourished and he smelled like pee. It wasn't the girl's fault. At the same time, like, I felt like he could have been taken care of better. I'm so grateful that we were able to give him a better home. So my family fell in love with him. Everybody loved him so much. And then it was time to introduce him to Luna. I was a little bit scared to introduce him to Luna because I was afraid that she was gonna like be too hyper for him and jump all over him and just kind of like smother him and crush his little bones because he's so skinny, especially in the condition that he was. Very skinny, very young, and just tiny and petite like his owner. You excited to meet your brother? You ready to go meet your brother? His name's Pongo, okay? Let's go meet your brother. Let's go, go. Come on. Let's go. I think I have your bra backwards, but it's okay.
Pongo, it's okay. It's okay. Say hi.
Sit.
Hi.
Sit. Say hi, Luna.
Hi.
Luna's excited. Look at herself. It's just the initial, like, getting to know each other. It's going to be hard, but but Luna gets along with pretty much any dog that she has come in contact with. She doesn't fall with anybody. Should I take her off her leash?
It's your brother. Say hi, Luna.
I think it's a little too cold out here to wash him.
And as soon as we got him, I showered him, and thank God we kept Luna's old kennel. I was in the mindset that we're gonna get another dog soon. I just felt it, like my boobs were tingling. They're like, you're gonna get another dog, don't throw it away. When we got Luna, like the first night we put her in the crate, she didn't cry one bit at all. She was silent the whole night. Pongo, on the other hand, he cried for 3 hours straight. It only lasted about a week, and then he kind of got used to it. The second day I took him out of his kennel, I just kind of let him roam around the house so he can get a little bit familiar with it. He peed so much, and when I mean a lot, I'm talking about like 15 times an hour. It was crazy the amount of pee that this little tiny thing can produce. As soon as I was cleaning one little stain like on the floor like Cinderella, he found another spot and just peed. On top of that, oh my gosh, was this boy dirty. He would poop and then roll in his poop. This is gonna sound a little gross. He would poop and pee all over his pee pad, drag his poop pad into his crate, and just kind of like roll around in it and eat his poop. And I was like, oh my God. So I picked up my phone and I called a priest because we were about to perform an exorcism because my dog is possessed.
Come sit with us, Lancaster. I promise I won't bite.
So after a couple of days of being in the house, we took him to his first vet appointment, and he looked like he wasn't having it. He was giving me these eyes where it was just like...
I was in the 3rd grade. People treated me like a criminal. You're gonna kill somebody.
But the vets loved him. He did very well. Pongo did so good. They were so obsessed with him. They actually told us that we were going to tell you guys that we lost him and we were going to keep him for ourselves. And I was like, keep him. But the vet did tell us that he was a little bit underweight and we need to feed him a little bit more so he can catch up to the weight that he's supposed to be because he's a little bit malnourished. 2 weeks after we got Pongo, he ended up getting sick and we couldn't figure out what was going on. He was shivering. I was holding his little hand. I was like, it's going to be okay, Pongo. I was getting kind of scared because hopefully we didn't get a sick dog. So the following day, I made an appointment for him to go see the vet.
The next day.
Right now I'm taking Pongo to the vet because he has been shaking all night and he's just been diarrhea and kind of just been like chilling. So I want to see if there's anything severe wrong with him. And they told me to bring a poopy bag. So, I mean, bag full of his poop so they can check. The appointment is at 1:30 and it's 1:25 right now. Oh, Luna, I have a leash for you. Is this what it's gonna feel like to have kids?
Yeah.
That's what we're doing today. Fun. Exactly, fun. This is what we do on Fridays now. Got to take each other to the vet. One gets stung by a bee, the other one eats stuff. Good girl. So we're just getting back from the vet. Good news is I think that Pongo just might have just a stomach bug or, you know, he ate something that he wasn't supposed to eat. Why am I out of breath? So that's pretty good. So they gave him some medication and some food to help his diarrhea and his stomach pains, but he looks like he's honestly better. Like before all day yesterday, he was just in this kennel. Like right now he's like a little bit more energetic and he looked like you're having back to life, Pongo. Come here, Pongo. Before, if I called him, he wouldn't come. That's how bad he was. Like, and I was just really scared because he wouldn't stop shaking. And for the next couple of days, I have to give him prescribed food and they give me some medication just to help with the diarrhea. But yeah, and I also told him about the excessive peeing. I don't know if I talked about it yet, but he pees so freaking much. I'm talking about like 10, 15 times an hour. And like, I would take him outside, he goes potty, and then he comes back in, he goes potty again. And it just doesn't stop. And I told her, is that normal for puppies to go pee that much? And then she was like, for male dogs, yeah, it's pretty normal. They took the urine sample and I gave him a feces sample. And I was waiting for him to poop. I had thrown all his poop away. And I was like, all right, it's 11 o'clock right now. By 1:30 is his appointment. Hopefully he'll go poop. Tell me why he stops pooping. So I have to go into the trash and get out, scoop out poop and put it in a bag. And I was like, boy, you've been pooping all night. And the one time I need you to poop, you're like, the main thing is that Pongo's okay, and I'm happy about that. He's playing with Luna. When I was taking him home, he jumped into the back of the car, so that's good.
He's a pretty dog, though. He's a pretty dog.
Not for your heroin.
Allegedly.
So we got the results about 3 to 4 days later after he went to see the vet, and he was already starting to act better. His poops were coming more solid. He was just overall looking a lot more energetic. The veterinarian told us that his feces sample came out normal. There was no signs of parvo. There was no signs of anything that was wrong with him. No parasites, anything like that. So they found little crystals in his pee, which they said is nothing to be worried about. That's why they put him on a specific diet. It's pretty well known that sometimes stones can occur in their kidney and their bladder, I want to say. Oh my God, I should have researched exorcism more, but that's what she told us. So if he's having more natural flows, it's fine. But if it gets to the point where he can't pee, that's when it's a little bit more severe and they have to get him surgically removed. So I was worried, like, hopefully it doesn't get like that. Overall, they said that he's pretty healthy. He just needs to gain a little bit more weight. So once he was fully vaccinated, no, I'm just kidding. Well, yeah, kind of, right? Once he had all of his shots, he was able to go on walks and be around other dogs, which was pretty cool because we took him for a walk and he did so freaking well. Luna, on top of that, was being such a good teacher. They're just so freaking cute together. Then we took him to the dog park and I was like, you know what? Pongo, do whatever you want. I let him off the leash to kind of socialize with other dogs. He wasn't having it. He actually prefers people more than he prefers dogs, which is the opposite of Luna. She prefers dogs rather than she prefers people. Because I would call Luna and she's more like, no, I'm doing what I want. She has a very sassy personality. Whereas Pongo, I call him and he just runs to me and he just loves being around me. But he did so well at the dog park. He mostly lounged for the most part. And then dogs would come up to him and he actually got into a fight with one of the dogs. I thought they were gonna rip him up. I was like, oh shit, he's just little dots everywhere.
He was getting it. You see his little gums going to work?
But this is what I do when a bitch breaks off.
I wish one of your guys had children so I could kick them in their fucking head or stomp on their testicles.
After about a month of having Pongo, Luna began to get very jealous. She would say hi to everybody else in the household except for me. And I show both of my dogs, probably more Luna, more attention than I do Pongo. But Luna got so freaking jealous. I would say good morning to her and usually she's like... But that's how she does it. Her teeth pop out or she's like smiling. Good morning. Good morning, Luna. Oh, yeah. First I was a little scared, like, bitch, call a freaking priest. We're gonna have another exorcism. But then I was like, oh, that's how she smiled. So for 2 days, she didn't like come around me, jump on everybody. But for me, she would just completely ignore me. She's very obedient to me. If I tell her, go to your bed, she goes to her bed. She wouldn't listen. She's very like, doesn't even look me in the eye. I've been ignoring Luna all morning. I haven't acknowledged her or anything like that because she's moody. She is very moody. She changes moods like the wind. Like, kind of like her owner. Doesn't really pay attention to me, doesn't really care. And I know because like Pongo's here.
If you don't like me, that's fine. But, you know, watch your mouth.
Watch, I'm gonna do some stretches right now and $1 million she's gonna try to fight for my attention right now. She'll say hi to everybody else, and she'll go and greet them and then just walk away from me. So I've been ignoring her and then she's getting her own taste of her medicine. Yes, Luna? Yes? Can I help you, ma'am? Just, ow! Dude, you're like a linebacker. When two people fight over you, oh my god, it's an honor. The chivalry is still alive. They're fighting over me. I'm so tiny and petite and they're fighting over me. Oh! I'm dying. Help! Yeah, that's the one who's gonna come for me in the fire. And you Pongo's gonna be like, ow! You're just gonna probably eat my corpse, huh? You're just gonna eat my corpse when I'm dead. And Luna's gonna drag my poor little body out because she loves me more. Just kidding. I know you guys both love me. No, boy, not tongue. Not on the first date. Shit. Ew, what are we? So after that passed, we kind of got over it and she went back to normal. I feel like she still has moments where she gets jealous. Like she doesn't let Pongo get next to me. It's a work in progress. But I thank her a lot because Pongo got potty trained very fast. I was about to make Pongo an outside dog because I was tired of walking away and coming back and there's shit all over my floor. I'm talking about he would poop a lot and pee a lot where it's like, dude, it's getting ridiculous. Like you need to start getting potty trained. But then he kind of started seeing like Luna, if she goes to the door, I'm gonna be let outside so I can go potty. It was like night and day. He just started going to the door. You had to go potty? Okay, good boy. Thank you for telling me. Good boy. Come here. Thank you for telling me. Pa? Thank you for telling me, buddy. I was like, what the hell? Ever since then, he doesn't pee in the house. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. Come on, boy. Ah, good boy. Sit. Good boy. Paw. Good boy. Other paw. Good boy. Up. Oh.
I do my little dancey dance.
Sit. Paw. Good one. Good boy. Good girl. Wait. No. Hey. Wait. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come. Sit. Paw. Give me back paw? Okay. Good boy. You did so good. Thank you for participating, Pongo. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being a good teacher, Luna. You've been so good ever since Pongo came about teaching him. Even though you're a little jealous one, here you go. Thank you for being a good role model for her. Teaching him how to go to the restroom. I really, really appreciate you. Pongo is now, I want to say, he's going on 5 months old. And he's getting big really fast. Now he's getting more tough. Like, he's punking Luna now. It was the opposite way around where Luna was punking him. He's like, hey, I'm getting my guns, my buns, and everything. And now that he's getting a little bit more beefier, he's a little feisty one. You guys ready to see Pongo? He's gotten a lot bigger from like when we first saw him at the beginning. So this is Pongo, guys. I thought we talked about this. Not until the second date. My mom calls him Pecas, like, which is Spanish for freckles. So that's what she calls him. Oh, another thing is he smells. Like, no matter how many times I bathe him, he smells. And I don't know if any other people who have Dalmatians, if their dogs smell like this, but it's not like a bad smell. It's more like a sweaty. I can't put my finger on it, but he always smells sweaty. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and listen, do you want to edit this video for me? You're going for my laptop. Say hi. You'll be seeing a lot more of him on my channel. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today, and I will see you guys in the next one. As always, hey, that's my ear boy. As always, stay kind, stay humble, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Oh my god, you smell like beef. You smell like beef, dude.